the Southern Hemisphere, in the South Pacific Ocean, west of Australia, there is a Pacific country called Fiji Islands. And in this country, there are many cultures of storytelling, mythology, and legends. Many stories have been passed down generations, but there is one in particular that is incredibly chilling. It happened 200 years ago. It is the story of Udre Udre, a supposed giant that lived a long time ago and went around killing and consuming humans. He was said to be either a giant or a cyclops or a giant cyclops. He ate reportedly about 999 people. He was supposed to become immortal after his 100th kill. However, this did not happen, as he was shot down by the British military. When the British colonizers saw that its people were starting to die off, they began to become suspicious and went on a hunt to find the monster and shot him down. However, this isn't exactly the true story, and while children across Fiji have heard this story many times, and while it is widely accepted that this is the case, it is not true. Udre Udre was in fact just a man. He was a village chief that held up the traditions of cannibalism that was once incredibly popular in Fiji. He kept it up, and indeed the story is half true in that he thought after his 1000th kill he would indeed become immortal. However, he was actually shot down by the British. His grave still stands in the town of Rakirak. I myself have visited this grave as a child. For the longest time, I thought that this story was true. Even as a child, and even in my early teenage years, I truly believed that this legend was real, and that Udre Udre was actually a cyclops and a giant. I could never figure out how that was possible, and I didn't really tell any of my friends in Australia because I thought they would just say that it is not true, but I truly believe that it was real. It wasn't until I was around 15 when I realized that this could not possibly be true, and I researched it myself, and I asked my brother and other people that I knew in Fiji what the actual story was. While half of them said that the Cyclops story is true, the other half said that he was indeed just a man, and he was a cannibal, and cannibalism used to be quite a reoccurring theme throughout Fiji. And it was when I was 15 when I realized how powerful the strength of storytelling truly is, to the point where it can make you believe in the unbelievable. And around this time is when I started to realize that I really enjoyed storytelling, and that is how I decided to change my interest from science to creative fields. And that's when I realized that I wanted to be a filmmaker, when I realized how powerful storytelling can be. I am also going to interview my cousin for her point of view on this distressing story that is so well known throughout the country. What do you know about Udre Udre, the legend of Fiji?
All my information is from my cousins, who I thought was a mystical creature to scare me with when I was younger. But what I know is that he was this really big man, like a cyclops almost, and he would eat people, and his goal was to eat 1,000 people, and he would reach immortality or something, live forever. But when he ate 999 persons, he was shot down, and there's this massive grave apparently in Fiji.
You said it was your cousins who told you the story. Did your parents or grandparents ever tell you the story? Like, their point of view?
They did not. I asked my mum about it one time, and she just kind of reiterated the same thing. But I asked my dad, and he just kind of didn't want to talk about it.
Think that he actually was a cyclops and a monster?
I don't think just a person who was a cannibal and just ate other people and it freaked people out a lot. So I think people just like made stories on the fact that he ate people, which obviously is not normal.
Do you think it's something that Fijians probably don't want to make light of? Like, it's kind of something that we would like to put under the rug and just kind of fill it up with mythology to make it sound not real, maybe?